Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, and today I'm talking about Dune, released this week. Last night, in fact, available on HBO Max as well as playing in theaters nationwide. This movie is directed by Denis Villeneuve and stars Timothée Chalamet. Oh my goodness. Zendaya, Josh Brolin, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, Stellan Skarsgård, and Javier Bardem. I might be forgetting a few people there. This is a huge cast of a film, and is quite frankly an epic film. It is the second cinematic adaptation of Frank Herbert's 1965 sci-fi fantasy Dune. This is the original film was 1984, directed by David Lynch, ended up being one of the biggest box office disasters in movie history from Dio De Laurentiis Productions. And in fact, I believe Lynch even tried to put an Alan Smithy credit on this movie. It was not well received. It has a bit of a cult following, but it was not at all a successful film. Mainly because they kind of tried to... The novel, it's a series of novels. There was 5 initial sequels, and 2 additional sequels written by Herbert's son in the mid-2000s. There's a lot of Dune shit. I really don't know the books. I had never seen Lynch's original film, so I kind of went to this blind, but just knowing it was this big, huge thing. So I kind of knew this was just going to be kind of setting up chapter 1, exposing us, showing us this world, and getting us invested in it. However, I kind of, at the same time, kind of got a big... it's like it's Star Wars meets Shakespeare kind of feeling with this movie. I very, very, very much enjoyed this movie. First off, set in the super distant future. I'm talking like the 111th century. The 111st century here. And there's this planet called Arrakis, and it's just harsh. Virtually impossible to survive there, but it has the most abundant and valuable natural resource ever discovered, which is the spice, and it's literally the sands. You can see it in the wind. It's everywhere on this place, but the planet itself is so harsh. It's cruelly hot, and there's these giant fucking sandworms. Which, we ended up... The sandworms and Beetlejuice aren't shit compared to these sandworms, okay? Now, the spice is the sole thing that fuels intergalactic travel, but it's kind of a drug and also this enhancement kind of thing. It can give people all kinds of different abilities. There's people in this world in this future that can control how you control your movements, take your mind over, Professor X style. Just by speaking to you. They call it the voice. They have the sight where people can read minds and see the future and look into other people's dreams. There's this big, fat, nasty fucking villain dude that just floats around. He's so lazy, goddammit. And because of the spice, he just stopped walking. So he's just fat, nasty motherfucker. But there's all kinds of intricate political things going on here. And while it took a tad bit of a while for me to get invested, honestly, about like 20-25 minutes of this movie, I was kind of hooked. And for a 2.5 hour running time, I was kind of like glued to the screen like a fucking vice, straight up to the end of the credits, because it's just in this case, there's a post-credit scene to see what sets up the part 2. I very, very much enjoyed the sequel, even though when it all comes down to it, it is really just a movie about a dude and his mom running through the desert trying not to get killed. It's pretty much all that's going on in this movie. Anyhow, yeah, I'm going to give Dune 5 stars. Highly recommended, and definitely recommend that you see it on the biggest screen you possibly can. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm Jake Davis. I'll catch you on the fly.